So today I got a package, and you can probably guess what it is because you've read the title of the video. Yes, today we are going to be unboxing the OnePlus Nord 5G. This is supposed to be my replacement phone for my old Xiaomi Mi 9 SE, and I really want a new phone. So this is the first one I'm going to try. I have just also ordered the Poco X3 NFC, so it's going to kind of be a battle between these two. This is more expensive. It's got some pretty cool features. Let's open it up, let's check it out, let's see what it looks like, and then we'll talk about the specs and my first impressions. So let's go. So while I unbox the OnePlus Nord 5G, let's just go through some of the specs of this smartphone. This is the first OnePlus phone I've actually ever had, and I've been looking for a new smartphone for a while, so I've gone with this one. We'll see how it goes. In terms of specifications and hardware, it seems to be quite impressive. It features a 90Hz AMOLED display, a Snapdragon 765G processor. It's 5G ready. It features 4 main cameras and 2 front cameras. The primary rear camera is 48 megapixels. It also features an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle sensor, a 5 megapixel depth sensor, and a 2 megapixel macro lens. The selfie cameras are 32 megapixels and 8 megapixel, and another 8 megapixel wide angle lens. One of the interesting things I noticed about the OnePlus Nord cameras is that the front camera, the selfie camera, can record 4K at 60 frames per second. So that is quite interesting. That's a feature I've not seen on many cameras before. Usually if a phone can record 4K at 60 frames per second, it's usually on the main rear cameras, but being able to record 60 frames per second on the front camera allows you to have selfie videos that look super smooth, so I will definitely be testing that out quite a lot. The OnePlus Nord comes packed with Oxygen OS, which seems to be a quite clean, basic version of Android. So far, I haven't really picked up much bloatware when starting up the phone. There are a few things pre-installed like Netflix and Facebook, Instagram, but apart from that, there isn't that much. There is a community app, a game space, another OnePlus app, which I can probably uninstall. The Snapdragon 765G is a 5G processor with improved CPU speeds and 30% faster graphics rendering than its predecessor. You can get up to 12 gigabytes of RAM in the Nord. However, I've got the 8 gigabyte version. I think that's plenty for a smartphone, but the specs seem to indicate that it would be a capable gaming device and should be able to handle difficult tasks like video editing. One feature that OnePlus pushed quite hard for the marketing is the fact that you can charge the phone to 70% in just 30 minutes using this interesting red cable. Just unboxing the phone and having a look at it, I think it looks very attractive. I really like the blue color. I think the screen is very bright, colorful, and it's almost edge to edge, with the 2 selfie cameras at the top the only thing interrupting the screen. It costs £379 and I'm guessing around about $400. I haven't actually checked for our American cousins, so it is not a very expensive phone. However, it does claim to be a flagship, or at least a flagship beta, but we will see, and I will be testing out all of the features, especially the cameras, as OnePlus are really pushing this phone as having very good cameras considering the price of the phone. So that's it, guys. That's my unboxing of the OnePlus Nord 5G. I just had a little play around with it. You saw there, I was testing out the screen, the responsiveness, which is all really good. I think the phone looks pretty amazing. The screen is very bright, as you can see. I really like this blue color that I got. You can obviously get this or a gray version. I just prefer brighter colors for my phone. Yeah, I'm impressed. It seems to be pretty good. I've just been downloading all my apps that I'm gonna get. It's a nightmare whenever you change phones because, like, my phone, I've had it for like a year and a half. There's so many photos, videos, apps on there, and I'm gonna have to transfer it all. So long. I am slightly concerned that there is no SD card slot, so I am definitely going to run out of space. An AMOLED display is always going to look great. I think the display is just so colorful, so smooth. I think it's definitely a huge improvement on my last phone, which again you probably saw in that comparison. Yeah, it's not even at full brightness, and I think it looks really bright. Obviously, a main feature of this phone is that it is 5G ready. I personally don't have a 5G account, and I'm not convinced that I need one just yet. So that obviously adds to the price. They claim this is a flagship phone, or at least it matches up to other flagship phones, which I'm sure is true, and if so, it is very cheap at around about, well, under £400 and around $400. That would make this a cheap flagship phone, but I think that 5G is going to add to the expense, which I don't necessarily need. Despite my first impressions being pretty good, I do have some other phones coming, the Redmi Note 9 Pro and the Poco X3 NFC. and those are cheaper by a significant amount, not a huge amount, but a significant amount, and they don't have 5G. One great thing about the camera on this phone is that it can shoot 4K at 60 frames per second. We'll obviously also be testing that. And it also means you can slow down. You can go proper slow motion in 4K, which always looks amazing. Come back for my review, subscribe. You can find me on Instagram, check the link below. If you have any questions or any requests, what you want me to test on this phone, then comment below and I will get back to you and I will do what you request. Until then, I will see you around. Bye.